Hello, everybody. My name is Moses Taiwo from Belmont Institute of Music, Abuja. Today, I'll be talking to you about 6 things you need to know before you enroll your child for music training. 6 things you need to know before you enroll your child for music training. A lot of parents desire that their child learn music or musical instrument. In fact, parents that are not musically inclined desire more that their children learn musical instrument. The reason is because they are captivated by the performance of a keyboardist in their church or of a guitarist or of a singer they watch on TV. Because of this, they desire more that their child learn music or go into music activities. However, for this reason, there are 6 things I want you to bear in mind before you enroll your child for music training. Number one, know how the child is wired. For the fact that you love music doesn't mean the child loves music and would love to learn a musical instrument. You could love music, but the child might love coding, sport, or photography, drawing or fine art, writing or communication, reading or researching. So, imposing music learning on a child who desires to learn how to play football might hinder the progress, result, or outcome you envisage. Therefore, wisdom requires that you find out from the child if he or she would love to play piano or any other music instrument. Then observe critically if the child likes to play music or have interest in other vocation. Number two, get a trained, certified music teacher or go to approved music academy. After you are convinced that your child loves music, the next thing is to look for a certified music teacher or an approved music school. For the fact that a brother plays in church doesn't mean he could teach keyboard. Most parents bring in a keyboardist from their church to teach their child. Then they complain about the low progress of the child. Here is the fact. Some people learn music through imitation or by hearing. They can't figure out the theory behind what they play. They are very good in playing, but they can't explain clearly how they play what they play. Another thing to take note of is that when someone tells you he studied music, that doesn't mean he could teach keyboard or saxophone effectively. Studying music is not a yardstick to be a versatile music teacher. In a conventional music school, you are advised to major one instrument and at most two instruments. So, a music graduate might have ideas about 3 musical instruments, but he has areas he majored in. Therefore, confirm the instrument he majored before you employ that person as your child's private music teacher. You could request for previous student trained. That enables you to see what the teacher is up to. Also, be conscious of the music school you take your child to. Not all music schools are equipped enough academically or structurally. Take your child through the music journey you envisage. So make your findings about the private music teacher you want to employ and that of the music school you intended to take your child to. Number three, music learning takes time. As the child starts to learn music, quickly settle this in your mind. Music learning takes time. Just like other professions, to be a skillful musician takes time. No one is born with the gift. We know truly that some people have the innate ingenuity, but that does not deny the fact that to master the craft takes a lot of time. So don't raise your expectation too high. Allow the child to master the basic before proceeding to higher stuff. Give both the teacher and the learner the time to grow. Music learning takes time. Number four, buy the child personal musical instrument. This is very important. Once your child starts to learn keyboard, try all within your power and buy one for the child. Learning guitar or trumpet without personal one is not encouraging at all. I always advise and most of the times insist my students must have their personal instrument before they start to learn. When you approach me for music training, I will ask you, do you have the instrument at home? This helps the teacher to give assignment for the student to practice at home. It also helps the child to practice, make music, and interact more with the instrument at home, especially during leisure time. Personal instrument helps the growth of the learner speedily. Ensure you buy the child personal musical instrument. Number five, show tremendous parental support. As a parent, monitor your kid's progress. Create room for the child to play what he has learned for you. Clap and celebrate their presentations. Encourage the child to practice. The teacher's teaching will not be effective if the child does not practice. It is the child's dedication to practice that makes the journey smooth and speedy. As a parent, emphasize the need to always practice to the child. Remember this old saying, practice make perfect. The teacher can't do this on his own. You have to stand in and ensure the child practice regularly. Encourage the child to listen to music. What your children listen to has a lot of effect on their approach to music. Encourage them to listen to music and learn from the masters. Encourage the child by downloading documentary of great musicians you admire for them to watch and learn from. Likewise, buy CD and other written materials that could help them to learn music effectively. Sometimes the child might find playing the instrument tiring or boring. As parent, you have to motivate and inspire the child. Parental support has a lot of effect on the teaching learning process in music education. Number six, create room for performance. As a teacher, over the years, I've discovered that most parents want their child to learn how to play a musical instrument or how to sing, but they find it difficult to create a room for performance. You have to create room for performance. As they learn, let them present what they have learned before. So as they are presenting, they tend to grow and develop performance capacity. Create room for performance. Once you have put all these factors into consideration, then you can now decide maybe the child can learn music or go into other fields. Don't forget, my name is Moses Tayo from Belmont Institute of Music, Abuja. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly do so. And if you want your child to learn musical instrument, you can bring them down to Belmont Institute of Music, Abuja, adjacent Marvin Academy, Sabalugbe Airport Road, Abuja. Do enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.